All right, let's talk a little bit about creating compelling ads. So in this case, a lot of times less is more. You don't have to cram everything into your particular ad. What you really want to do is add a call to action. Tell the customer what to do. Click here to set up an appointment, start now, those sorts of things. You could mention special offers if you have any kind of special offer during these particular months. Maybe that's free installation, or that's $100 off X, those kinds of things. You could definitely mention those in your ads. One thing I would recommend is that if you have an ad, in this case, this is a display ad, when somebody clicks on the ad and they land on a page on your site, and we'll talk about landing pages here in a minute, the scent or the smell should be the same, right? So I clicked on this ad and then I landed on this page. Okay, that matches that. I'm definitely in the right place. We do see a lot of times where people will have some sort of an ad. Then when they click to land on a page, the page looks totally different. Or maybe it's even about a specific product that they didn't realize they clicked on, things like that. So having that ad scent is always a good thing to pay attention to, make sure that it is congruent throughout the process. When they do land on your page, give them one decision, maybe two. One decision is book an appointment now. The second one could be give us a call, right? If they want to actually pick up the phone, put a phone number at the top. But in reality, you don't want to give somebody a ton of distractions. When they've clicked on an ad, you just want them to engage and do whatever that next step is. Almost always that is book an appointment. Here's a couple great running ads. One thing you'll notice, we'll talk about here in a minute, down below, there's some extra little goodies. And then a phone number at the bottom. But talk about your products, talk about something cool. In this case, 50 years in St. Louis, that creates trust and really helps out overall as well. Now, there is something called dynamic word replacement, meaning you can show an ad and then kind of leave a gap in the title of the ad for whatever the person typed in. So if they typed in draperies near me, then part of your ad shows up, and then whatever that gap is, that little inserted piece or that dynamic piece matches what they typed in your ad. And that creates familiarity. They're like, oh yeah, that's exactly what I typed in. That's what I'm looking for. Dynamic word replacement is really cool. You can also do that in the text under the title of the ad. Usually it's in the title because that's where people kind of skim first of all. Definitely a really cool thing. The other thing I mentioned earlier was the ad extensions. These are extra little links you can add to your ad, and they just go into a little bit more deep links that are probably related to the ad above that people could also be looking for. Including the phone number. So it's pretty cool that there's a lot of different things you can do here related to that. Here's an example of a company in Denver who uses the ad extensions, and just check out how much more real estate they're getting versus their competitors who are paying nearly the same amount, in running ads up against these guys. But just because they have those ad extensions put in there, they're just getting more real estate on the Google, and that means more potential eyeballs.